All right, I'm going to explain the website login version 3. It's a whole new program. You're not updating anything. You can copy and paste some code. It might be helpful, especially for that loop. But I'm going to read this through, and then I'm going to show you an example for what mine does. And yours should do the same things. But I'm not going to show you any of the code. So it says, let's create another website login program that does things a little bit differently. So we're not like logging into the website. We're going to be actually creating a username and password that qualify or that pass certain specifications. So let's see what those are. You do not need a separate class and driver for this program. I'm not going to require that. And this program will model the portion of a website where a user is trying to make a username and password. And the website must check to see if the username and password fit certain specifications. First, using JOption pane, ask the user to create a username. The username cannot contain the 10 special characters found on the standard number keys, i.e. those. So it cannot contain those in the username. If the username passes these specifications, use JOption pane to ask the user to create a password. Write your program so that the password can be anything as long as it contains at least one number, one letter, and one of the 10 special characters. So the password has to contain at least one of these, at least one number, and at least one letter. And then the username cannot contain these, but it can contain letters and numbers. If unsuccessful, display a message saying that the username or the password does not meet the required specifications. Specify which one. I'll show you what that means. So like when something gets messed up, say it right when it messes up. Don't wait till you type in both of them and then choose which one. If successful, display a message saying that the password was created. Also, for this, I should, just for simplicity, assume only a lowercase will be used. That's for the username and the password, so you don't have to check any for uppercase. You don't have to do all the same things over again except for uppercase. Just we're going to assume only lowercase will be used. I mean, that's not how it normally is, but just to simplify a tiny bit. I mean, it's still kind of a big chunk that you still have to do, but so, okay, let's see what this looks like. So here I have my login, and I'm going to run it, and I'll show you what I mean. So it says, okay, please create a username. All right. Remember, my username cannot contain the 10 special characters found at the top. It cannot contain these. So if it does, it should show an error message. And actually, I'm going to include in this, I'm changing it right now. First using, if anything is incorrect, then the program should loop and ask the user again until it is correct. So username, if this username is incorrect, it'll ask me again until my username is correct. So I'm going to type in something that's not correct, meaning I type in, let's just make it a word, Bobby. That's not Bobby. And then I can have numbers, but I cannot have special characters. This is what's going to make it go bad. Sorry, you cannot use the special characters, blah, 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 blah. Please try again. If I push OK, then it asks me to do the same thing. So Bobby, if I use a different one, it should still be wrong. Okay, let's see if I use a different one. Not okay. Not okay. And it just keeps asking me for a username until I get it right. So let's go Bobby. Let's say Bobby12. And that was correct. So now it's asking me to create a password. Now remember, the password has to contain at least one number, at least one letter, and at least one of the 10 special characters. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put in a number and at least one character, and then no special characters. So I'm doing this incorrectly. I need I need to have something like that, but I'm not putting that in. I'm doing it incorrectly. Sorry, you must have whatever, whatever, whatever. And then it just asks me for the password again. So it doesn't go back and ask for the username all over again. It asks for the password again. So 1C, actually, let's do like C special, and then just, so I'm missing a number, and it still doesn't work. One special character, one letter, and one number, at least. So if I have 4, 5, and then that, those are the special characters, but I'm missing a letter, so it doesn't work. If I do 1, at, and F, that works for all three things. And then it says login created successfully. So that's how this is supposed to run. Did I put everything in here? Yeah, it should, until it is correct. So it doesn't count how many times, it just keeps asking you until the user gets it correct. And that's it for that one. Okay, peace out.